You are about to witness the very exciting story of a city and its people.
Welcome to motherfucking Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though? This is Detroit Mail with another No Name podcast. So we're gonna talk about Detroit Lions, the matchup against New England Patriots. Before we do that, don't forget, if you have not subscribed, please go over to our YouTube page, hit the like button, bing, hit the subscribe button, bing, and you will get and the notification button, bing, bing, bing. And you will get everything that we do as far as uploading videos, our shorts, Wild Card Mar Chiefs video, big homie Nick Shines, what's the name of his podcast? Proud Jet Fan. It's an oxymoron, so I never remember it. Um, and also every time we go live every Monday and Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, even though last week was a little wonky because Lamar was on vacation. So we didn't get a chance to do a show Monday, and Thursday we didn't go live until about 7 o'clock. But we're back on schedule, so be looking for us every Monday and Thursday at 4 o'clock. And you will get all our live stuff. And don't forget to go over to our Facebook page. The IOW Network Facebook page is for you, and you over there. And of course, you and you. It's for you to tell anything that you want to talk about anything you want to talk about, sports related. If you want to promote something, it's there for you to promote, upload your podcast, anything you want to do, because the whole thing's there for you to network. Now that we got all that out of the way, what the Lions need to do is play defense. All right, shut it down. That's how I feel now, man. Just like you seen the offense been producing. You know, there's little stuff we can nitpick on, but for the most part, the offense are scoring points. So the offense is doing its job with few players missing on the O line and still open up holes. Jamal Williams still getting runs. Reynolds still getting runs. So offense doing his job. Jonah Jackson, I think, is questionable, so he may play this Sunday, and Say Brown may play too. But to me, it's like if he looks like he's not even 100%, you go ahead and sit out because they still score without him. So you don't want to mess him up even further. So I figure I feel he should just sit out if he's not 100%. So the offense is fine, but if you look at this defense, a lot of people say this is a must win for the Lions because if not, Aaron Glenn might be on a hotter seat than he is now. Here's what I say. I feel that he needs to learn how to make adjustments. And if I can see him making adjustments and it's closer, then you can kind of you could probably may work with him a little more. But getting rid of Aaron Glenn is not really gonna solve the problem. It's the lack of talent on his defense. You're not getting a pass rush. I mean, you blitzing and not getting to the quarterback, or when you are getting to the quarterback, because your secondary is terrible, just terrible. Because your secondary is just terrible. You know, it's not holding up. It's not holding coverage long enough for the defensive lineman to get in there to get a sack. So it's a lot of issues on that defense. It's not just the schemes. It's not just Aaron Glenn. It's the lack of talent on the field. We can talk about injuries, but even when they had Tracy Walker, still was getting scored on. You got a lot of rookies out there starting. Aiden Hutchinson, Rodriguez, now Kirby Joseph, Amani was looking terrible, just terrible. It's looking terrible. So it's the lack of talent. I think that's the bigger issue than the scheme. Now, okay, we can argue the fact that Aaron Glenn did not make any adjustments, and I said it before in the last video. It was times where he should have just faked like he was gonna do the zero blitz and drop back in coverage. If a team is saying I can predict what you're doing, that's an issue. That is an issue. Um, I don't know. I just and sometimes you get lost from words because it's like you don't want to slip back into that SOL. But at the same time, you've seen this before. You know, does it look like it's moving forward? I've said it before. It looked like a change. The regime change looked better than any other regime we had before. I will admit that. I will say that. You know, but it has to produce. Now, we understand it's a rebuild. I understand that there were some salary cap issues they had to clean up. That's all well and good. And like I said in the last video, that's okay. But the fact that Holmes was taking injured players on purpose, that's an issue. One player, Jameson Williams. Now we now let me say this so people understand what I'm saying. I understand you can argue the fact where you took him, but I'm talking about the fact take him as a player, an injured player. That's understandable because the potential is there. That's one player. I would probably take a chance on one player. The issue is you took a chance. You did it with Jameson Williams. You did it with Pascal. You did it with Mitchell. Levi still haven't played it down yet. So it's like now becoming this pattern of just putting injured players on the field. Even if you couldn't get what you wanted because the salary cap was all messed up, get decent players. Get players that can play now. But that's not what the video is about. It's about the keys to victory. But sometimes, you just go off on these tangents because you get frustrated with what you see. You know, Patriots look like they started Bailey Zappi. Well, he's not a horrible quarterback. Third string quarterback, rookie quarterbacks, he's better exploit some things because of his lack of experience. But I seen him play in a senior bowl and I saw some potential out of him. Now, I'm not saying he's the next Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying he's the next Peyton Manning. I'm not saying none of that. But I'm saying he is not horrible. He's not terrible. I believe that if they can stop the run, and that's a big if because I haven't seen him be able to stop it. Because New England has a great running team. They can stop the run and force New England to be one dimensional and just pass. Hopefully, we can play a well enough pass defense to get a couple stops. The way the offense has been clicking, all we need is one or two stops, and we should be able to win the game. That's it. So you can stop the run, which Hutch haven't been bad on run defense. He's still over pursuing. That's something I don't understand why they haven't addressed that in practice, but that's a whole other story. However, if they can stop the run and make Bailey Zappi one dimensional and get two stops, just two stops, they can win this game. Because you already seen in most of the games that they lost came down to getting one stop. So I say two stops, they should be able to win the game. That's it. Let's see the Wingers punter this game. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he looks like this game. Let's see how well he can punt. He needs to practice. Bring New England punter on. We can get him a punt. We can win this game. That's it. It's gonna be a short video because it's all about defense. Defense win championships. It's all about defense. If we can get the defense to get some stops, the Lions should win the game. Period. Point blank. Um, I'm going down. I say 7 games. I'm usually a person of my word and try to hold my word, but the way the defense been playing, I'm thinking more like 5. and I'm hard pressed to see which 5 they'll win. Cause I can't see them beat Miami. I can't see them beating Buffalo. They should be able to sweep the Bears. So that's 2 plus the one I got is 3. Hopefully they split with the Vikings. They usually do. They did it last year. So hopefully they can do it again this year. That's 4. The Jets in Jacksonville, not a for sure win. Jacksonville defense been playing pretty good, and they've been playing against good teams, and some of them were losses. They was hanging with them. And Dallas, I thought coming into this year they'd beat Dallas. Now I'm not even sure about that one because that was part of my 7 wins. So I'm not even sure about Dallas now. The Dallas defense is pretty good, and this Cooper guy, I thought the NFL had enough room for one Cooper. This other Cooper here, you know what I'm saying, is not playing like I thought he was gonna play. I thought he's gonna be throwing all kinds of interceptions. Now I think he haven't played. Dallas ain't playing nobody yet, so that's a whole other thing too. However, he still playing better than I thought he would. But yeah, I don't know about the Dallas game either. And who else they play? Um, I said Miami, right? Yeah, so Miami ain't looking good. So it'd be hard pressed to get this 5. But drop in the comments, tell me what you think. If you think they'll get more than 5, if you still holding to your 10 or your 7, your 8, hey, drop in the comments, let me know. Me, I'm saying 5. And it's all because of defense, not because of offense. The offense is scoring. I mean, you putting 45 up, you should be winning every game. You know what I'm saying? But what was it 30 something in first game, 28 or 30 in the second game, 45 and 28 again, or 28, 45, something like that. Those are when you hear those scores, you would think that those are victories. So we have to do something with the defense. I'm gonna get out your way. That's all I wanted to say. I want to get this video out of the way. I'll do my reaction to the game tomorrow. And sometimes I'd be reluctant because you be exhausted after watching these games. Like, oh my God, they did it again. But anyway, until next time, peace.